Hello guys! In today's video, we're going to present to you the top 10 best ski goggles available on the market today. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers. Check out the description to find out their prices and more information. We've included the links in the description below. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for the daily video notification. So, without further ado, let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Zionor X Ski/Snowboard Goggles. Zionor may not be a household name like Oakley or Smith, but if you've been on a ski slope in the past few years, you've seen them on countless heads in the lift line, even if you didn't know it. The reason? Price points that are half the cost of the budget options from bigger name brands. These X goggles are oversized, wide-view goggles that can fit over prescription glasses if needed. They share the look and some of the features of higher-end options, and are $25 a pop. Like bigger brands, Zionor offers many color options for both frame and lens. While you only get one lens with each pair of goggles, additional or replacement lenses are thankfully very affordable as well. Sure, they may not be quite on par with the high-end models they imitate, but they are close enough for those on a budget who don't ski too often, or for those that get a little rowdy and tend to bust goggles easily. Besides, even the budget options available today are better than anything made 20 years ago. Moving on to the next at number 2 with OutdoorMaster OTG Ski Goggles. Wow, just wow, exclaims one impressed reviewer of these ski goggles. They are well made and, yes, outproof. Works even with a balaclava tucked under it. And according to another reviewer, they perform better than even some top-of-the-line ski goggles. I just went skiing in Vermont on one of the coldest days of the year, and my friends, who all had Oakley or other more expensive goggles, had problems with extreme fogging or even icing over their goggles. Mine were crystal clear the whole time, and not foggy at all. A snowboarder writes, "They basically never fogged up except in blizzard conditions at the top of the mountain. The tint was perfect for a sunny and cloudy day, and they were so comfortable to wear on my face and slid up to rest on my head when not in use on the bus ride home." They conclude that these goggles actually looked and worked way better than their $20 price tag. And for one casual skier, these did just the trick. They are just as beautiful in person as they are in the pictures, and for me the price point I couldn't beat. The number 3 position is held by Bolle Mojo Snow Goggles. These snow goggles from Bolle come with a variety of different lens shades, from clear to citrus orange, but all of them perform well in low light conditions. The clear lenses, for instance, get rave reviews among nighttime skiers, including one who writes, "I wore these for night skiing last week in light snow and forgot they were there. I stayed warm. They did not fog. I could see well." Another reviewer explains that the yellow lenses worked great when the clouds rolled in, and my darker goggles prevent me from seeing the changes in the terrain. But no matter the lens color, several reviewers say these don't fog up at all. One owner credits this lack of fog to the vents in the top and bottom, explaining that they allow sweat to escape so they do not fog up, while simultaneously blocking out the piercing cold winds. A few complain that they probably won't last multiple seasons, but one shopper admits, if you scratch them, who cares? They are, well, inexpensive. You just buy another pair. I wore them for a season with no trouble. Next at number 4 we have Oakley Flight Deck Ski Goggles. Absolutely the sickest goggles I've put on my face, reads one reviewer. Complete peripheral vision in all directions. Crystal clear clarity. Zero fog in a wide range of conditions. As close to perfect as you can get, in my opinion. Another thinks that even with a balaclava on, which tends to cause fogging, these goggles have great peripherals, a comfortable fit, and zero issues with fogging. Another reviewer calls them great all-around goggles, but notes specifically that the peripheral vision is phenomenal. Many also think the prism lens is a great addition, including one who loves that you can see every bump and contour of the slopes at any light. One longtime skier who has been hitting the slopes since the 1990s writes, "In all those years, I don't think I've ever seen a cooler looking ski goggle. These Oakleys are truly fog-free. In addition, they are extremely comfortable, even over the eyeglasses I wear when skiing. The extra wide lens offers great peripheral vision. If they are in your price range, I highly recommend them." The number 5 position is held by Bolle Carve Snow Goggles. Reviewers appreciate that these ball goggles help keep the wind and snow out of their faces. These goggles were awesome for the slopes this weekend, recounts one. We had 10 degrees with 35 mph wind, and these goggles didn't let any wind or snow in. Another reviewer, who had never skied with goggles before, says these goggles made this intermediate level skier feel like a pro on the slopes. I'll never ski again. It made such a difference being able to see clearly with no fogging or wind in my face. A few say these are comfortable in bright sun, with one mentioning that they block out the sun enough to be comfortable and add some texture to the snow on those blinding days. This shopper calls these excellent for the price. These are exactly what snow goggles should be. Another notes that, as a seasoned ski pass holder, he has high standards and concludes, I was able to see icy terrain better and variable conditions better. The goggles did not fog once, and overall I am pleased with the product for the value. I am really surprised. These may be my new favorite pair. The number 6 position is dominated by OutdoorMaster Ski Goggles PRO. The interchangeable lenses are described as easy by nearly 100 5-star reviewers, and lots also love the rimless design. By no means am I a professional skiing, but my husband is. We bought these goggles on a whim, and were a bit sketched out by how cheap they were, one reviewer admits, but, they say, upon arrival, we were pleasantly surprised. They looked great, and the lenses are interchangeable depending on what type of conditions you are skiing or snowboarding in. Dozens agree that these goggles offer great visibility. One reviewer admits, I was worried I would have limited visibility in cloudy/snowy weather because they are darker and meant for sunny days. But they were awesome even on the day when it was raining and snowing, and even beginner skiers can enjoy them. I didn't stop getting compliments from my seasoned friends that go every year as well as strangers. I couldn't imagine the reason to buy anything for $100 plus. Moving on to the next at number 7 with JULI Ski Goggles. Dozens of reviewers use the word comfort to describe these goggles, including one who writes, for the price, these are fantastic, they worked great. I love them, super comfortable, fit well with my helmet. They look very similar to the high-end goggles for a fraction of the cost. Another who has skied for over 40 years also thinks, for the price, that these are the best ski goggles I've ever owned, noting, these goggles look great and feel great and improve vision on the slope. Another used them for snowboarding in Colorado and thinks they were perfect. Didn't fog up, no drafts anywhere, fit comfortable and snug. More reviewers also think these are relatively fog resistant, like this Michigan ski instructor who says, we get all kinds of weather here. Biggest problem I have with goggles, my glasses fogging under the goggles. I have worn these 3 times and have not had my glasses fog up. Just bought 2 more pairs for the family. And as this reviewer concludes, overall, this is an amazing product that I would definitely recommend to any new or seasoned snowboarder. The number 8 position is held by COPOZZ G1 Ski Goggles. A great pair of goggles, notes one reviewer of these double lens goggles. I didn't have any fogging problems, and the magnetic polarized lens is absolutely sweet. Another also loves the polarized lens because it works well for seeing against the snow. One even thinks these do a fantastic job at blocking out the blinding sun bouncing off the snow. Whether riding on a snow machine or sledding and snowboarding, they really do a fantastic job at filtering out some of the blue light that gets trapped in the snow. And I'm not sure if it's the color or the polarity thing or what, but they really make it easier to see the definition of bumps and snowdrifts. Thanks. And as this reviewer puts it, I can't imagine the way more expensive brands have any significant edge over these goggles. Next at number 9, we have WildHorn Outfitters Roca Ski Goggles. The strength of the magnet on these interchangeable lenses was a highlight for many reviewers because they felt the goggles were sturdier than most. They look extremely cool, they're sturdy as heck. The blue lens is super dark, the strap is high quality, and they're extremely affordable, raves one reviewer. The magnets are very strong, and when coupled with the side snap design, there's just no way the lens is going anywhere, no matter how hard you slam. One shopper, who is way pumped to use them this season, appreciates that the magnet is strong too. It locks it right into the exact place that it needs to be. Reviewers were also impressed with how easy the magnetic lenses were to change out, including one who notes, removing and reattaching the magnetic lens was incredibly fast and easy, vastly better than all the numerous Smith, Oakley, and Dragon goggles I've used in the past. Another reviewer even used these at night. Not only are the lenses sexy, the construction is dynamite, and the magnetic lens attachment is a no-brainer. With a quick release, you can switch up a new lens depending on the outdoor conditions. Whoever designed these goggles had one thing in mind: make the best goggle for the money. I hope they get a raise, or at least take every powder day off to enjoy their creation. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Zionor X4 snow goggles. Nearly 200 5-star reviews mention how little these goggles fogged up, if at all. Besides looking cool, they fit very comfortably and have enough airflow through them that you don't freeze and don't fog up, says one reviewer. Another even thought these were better than the pricier pairs his friends owned, noting, "The look is very nice, and they did not fog up once. 2 of my friends paid 3 times as much for theirs and had issues with fogging. More than one called these the best goggles I've owned, including one shopper who was impressed that they kept my face warm and dry and didn't fog at all. Strap held in place nice, and I actually changed lenses on the fly when the sun hit and the snow started. So easy, and magnet held strong." We upload all types of survival, camping, and hunting product review videos every single day. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.